What's your favorite club in your bag, dog?
My favorite club, honestly, man, there's something about a 2-iron, man. I got a 2-iron because sometimes the driver can get a little out of control.
Yeah.
I grabbed a 2-iron, and man, when I hit that thing perfect, when I nut that thing, man, whoo,
You sound like Steve.
that thing feels great.
Like the chip a 2-iron.
Is that right? I'll tell you
just
what.
a little chippy 2-iron off the tee, you know?
Listen, I rip that thing. When I hit it good, it's somewhere around 280, 290, and we can play from there.
Like that?
We can play from there. It's fun. It's fun to hit that thing.
Okay, Trav, we got to tee it up. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Part 3 Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Ben Baller. Got my man, two-time NBA world champion, J.R. Smith. My dog, Stephen Malbon.
We got a ring to her 2 times.
And you know what? We got another two-time world champion, Super Bowl. My dog, my friend of the podcast from Cleveland, Ohio, my man, Travis Kelce. What's good, Trav?
What's good, baby? What's good? Oh, yeah. Let's get it. Everything is great, man. You already know I'm out here for the match, having some fun, man. It's fun running into you guys. I'm glad we can sit down for a little bit.
Absolutely.
I'm mad at you right now, bro.
I know, man. I'm hurting right now, too. I can't even look at you, for real. I can't even look at you.
Well, who you about to bring up, man?
I'm about to bring my dog, Patty Bacon. My number one caddy, man. I've known Patty Bake since we were probably 5, 6 years old. Family friends, grew up together around the east side of Cleveland, baby. He's from Shaker Heights. I'm from Cleveland Heights. A big rivalry, but we grew up playing sports together, so it's all love, man. And number one insurance guy in Northeast Ohio, baby. So shout out to Forest City Insurance holding it down. No, Patty Bates is my guy, man. He's taught me a lot just on the golf course, but you'll see, man. He's a character.
Real quick though, for today, man. Y'all got a shot? Or
Come on now, man. We don't just got a shot, baby. I'm dialed. I just got off the course. You're gonna see some good hacks. You're gonna see some good hacks. I'm gonna cut it loose on the tee box too with the driver. I'm gonna hit a few nice ones.
They champs too now.
Okay.
Well, they champs too. They know how to do it.
You already know.
Okay.
When the lights turn on, baby, the show's on.
What's your favorite club in your bag, dog?
My favorite club, honestly, man, there's something about a 2-iron, man. I got a 2-iron because sometimes the driver can get a little out of control.
Yeah.
I grabbed a 2-iron, and man, when I hit that thing perfect, when I nut that thing, man, whoo,
You sound like Steve.
that thing feels great.
Like the chip a 2-iron.
Is that right? I'll tell you
just
what.
a little chippy 2-iron off the tee, you know?
Listen, I rip that thing. When I hit it good, it's somewhere around 280, 290, and we can play from there.
Like that?
We can play from there. It's fun. It's fun to hit that
Okay,
thing.
Trav, we got to tee it up.
Hey, and then Bacon said you guys grew up playing since 4th grade on like the municipals and all that, right?
Oh yeah. We used to have the roller, the pull cart.
Mm-hmm.
You already know, just as little kids, just pulling our bags all over the course. But yeah, we started young, just kind of screwing around. It was like a day camp in the summer for kids to just go out and rip it. And that's where it all started, man.
Man, playing in Cleveland, the practice facilities over there at Independence, and I used to play, was that Sleepy Hollow?
Sleepy Hollow.
All the time over there. I love that spot.
No, man, there's a few good courses around the Northeast Ohio area, man. Heck yeah. My first time, actually, I went to Firestone and saw Tiger Woods and everybody play the PGA out there when I was a kid. I'm not sure what it is now. It might be the Rocket Mortgage or something like that tournament. But yeah, we got some great courses up there in Northeast Ohio, baby.
Definitely do. Does your brother play?
Man, he's the 300-pounders, man. They can't swing the club like us slim guys, man. But I'll tell you, he's one of those golfers where he's like a Neanderthal, man. His woods are actually made of wood. You know what I mean? Like he's an old school guy.
Caveman stuff.
Go out on the course, not wearing a polo, not wearing golf shorts. Doesn't even have shoes on. Just walks around and flip-flops.
Oh my
and
God, bro! Come on, Jason.
Kicks those things off as he walks up to the ball, man. He's a Neanderthal with it though, but he'll hit some good shots and make you like kind of like, nah, he might, if he gets skinny, he might be able to play a little bit.
Oh wow.
We know you got to get out to the match, so let's
you already know. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna be there, man. Good luck, man.
I appreciate it, man. You already know I'm gonna show out for you guys. I got to, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
I got Patty Bakes in the building, man.
Come on, baby.
Come on, man.
There you go.
The one, the only.
The one and
If I
only.
play terrible, it's because of him, man. It's because of him. Much love, guys. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Much love, fam. We'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Long Drink, the Finish Drink.
And it definitely makes your drives go longer.
You can get yours today at www.longdrink.com.
Super refreshing.
And after one legend departs, the other legend is now entered the room. Give it up for my man, Patrick, the legend Bacon.
What's up, Bacon?
Thank you, fellas. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. First and foremost, JR, thank you for your service to Cleveland.
Oh, yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Best summer of life.
Yes, sir.
Summer 16, killed it.
Summer, no shirts.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you at a couple different clubs around town with no shirt.
Yeah.
Nobody saying shit, obviously.
It was amazing. One of the best times.
You'll probably go back there anytime, too. Do the same shit.
It's the greatest place, man. They treat me with so much love. And up there, I love Northeast Ohio. I love just Ohio in general. That Midwest is something special about it, man. People don't really embrace it sometimes when they go, but if you embrace it and you play hard, the city loves you.
Yeah, the Cleveland fans they're diehards. They're legit, and you show love because they've been crapped on so long, like somebody like you comes in and for a New York guy, like shows love, appreciates it, respects it, they're gonna love you back 100%.
100%. I think you got one of the toughest jobs here. I mean, I know Travis got to hit the balls, but I feel like you got to put him in the right position to succeed this week. What do you think?
I've never heard a good read, but I've sure heard, like, what'd you say? Left to right? Yeah. I'm out here. My main job when I'm caddying out there, we're out in Tahoe, is just having fun. Like we know we're not winning that thing, right? So we're just trying to have a good time, and look good, hit some good shots. When the cameras are on, he tends to step up a little bit more than normal. He knows. I'm like, oh, what happened there? I'm like, oh, okay, there's a tower above that hole. That's why he just hit his best shot of the day. So he knows what he's doing.
Hey,
and
I went to Tahoe and to see him and Trav. Trav was having a little rough front nine. He hitting it left and right miss. So I'm trying to speak to Bacon, but he's so fucking winded. And he couldn't even fucking speak. He come up to me, fuck.
Altitude, a little hot,
Altitude, hungover.
I was about to say, a couple
Army
brews
golf.
going back.
Army golf.
We're the last one standing every night. You teeing off at 8:30, It's a grind. And Trav's like, why are you always 50 yards behind? And I'm like, dude, I hit the ball straight. I know where it's going. These are double the steps when I'm caddying for you. When I'm out there, I'm not even breaking a sweat. I'm out here 240, 160 just off the green, It's kind of, I'm not trying to chase the ball all over the place. When I'm with him, it's like, all right, we might be 350 down the middle, might be 330 a little bit into the trees, So it's a little extra walking. But,
he just said he hits the 2-iron 300.
That's the other thing, the caddy job. I'll be like, what do you think about that too? Give me the driver. Okay, well, the hole's only 380. You drive it 350, whatever. But we can do that.
The landing spot's like this big. And
There's a
350.
pond on the left and a tree hanging over the fairway on the right. But yeah, driver for sure. For sure, definitely driver. Because arguing is not gonna. Then he's just pissed at you. So we just kind of go. And like I said, I'm just there to keep it smooth.
Yeah, I texted him like 2 days ago. He got back to me yesterday, and I was like, shit, you know what's up? New phone numbers, that's why. And I was like, who the fuck is Patrick Bacon? I was like, who's Bacon? And he goes, aw, dog. It's absolutely my favorite person in the world. You're going to love this man. This guy is the greatest guy. I was like, you didn't tell me. Who is this motherfucker? He's like, he's my caddy, bro. He's my boy since forever. And I was like, can he play some golf? He's like, yeah, he can play golf and the whole night. So it was a funny text message back, So I was like, because I wanted to, do some research. Like,
is Bacon his real name? Everything else like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't believe that too. Because, there's Kevin Bacon. Any relation?
I just always tell people it's my uncle, It's my uncle. We don't really look alike. He ain't sharing any of his bread, but that's my uncle.
Right. All right. Well, shit. We always ask everybody on the show, man. So, what's your favorite club in your bag?
Ooh, the 60 degree.
Nice. Okay.
I don't practice for crap, so my iron play is trash. So I'm always having to get up and down. So I got to get nifty with the 60. So that's my main stuff. But obviously, the putter's my favorite when it's working. Nice. Nothing better than draining a putt.
No,
nothing better than
walking off that thing. So. But yeah, no, the caddy life is great. Just kind of like learning. My dad didn't let me caddy because my older brothers caddied, and my dad didn't like the whole, if you don't get a loop, you just go mess around, grab a 12-pack, and go play 9 at the Muni down the street. My dad's like, no, you're going to work, You know, with me, 8 to 5, you're not going to do that. He didn't like the Mondays off. But I wish I would have. I'm blessed to be friends with Travis. So I've met, buku people, all over the world. But that's like the greatest thing about golf is just the people that you meet and the tournaments that we're playing in. And, and I think caddying is the best job for a kid because it's hard work. It's cash, which is always good. And you get to play for free. You get to learn the game for free. You get to be around people that are, successful and it's a game that's built around respect. So, it's just, I think it's the greatest job ever. So I've been doing it a little bit later on in life, but if I ever have kids, they're definitely going to be caddying because it's a great job.
No, for sure. Have you ever watched that Bill Murray documentary, Looper?
Yeah.
Oh man, what a great doc.
They actually went, so where my brother's, it's crazy that you just brought that up. Where they went, Mike Kiley is the caddy master where my brother's caddied at Canterbury on the east side. I'm sure you played there. They hosted a PGA, a senior PGA, a LPGA. They did a web.com, like the championship a few years ago. It's a legendary course in the caddy program. There's amazing. And, caddy master he'll throw caddies that you don't ask for him. He'll just throw them at you because he's trying to, support the system. And that's the best place in Cleveland to caddy for sure. And that's where my brothers were at. We grew up like 5 minutes from there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. And that's where like a part of that clip, I think like 10, 15 minutes were done. And they did a whole little story on Mike Kiley, a legendary guy.
Nice.
Shout out to Mark Feldman. He's a member. He used to take me out there all the time. I love Canterbury. It's a great spot. What's one of your favorite like stories or experiences looping?
The PG one, because we have a lot of fun in Tahoe. This scar on my forehead is one of the stories, but the greatest story is probably we're playing with Justin Timberlake, and it's me, Pat, and Trav, and Justin, and obviously they're caddies. And normally when we're playing in Tahoe, we play every round with Pat. They want to play together. They're playing every round together. So normally I just take Pat's caddy at the end and be like, hey, give me all the scores, and I'll just write them down at the end. And I'm like, I got backup here. This lady knows the score better than I do. I'm just trying to, like you said, like keep my breath, get up the fairway, get them the clubs. I'm not keeping, and like I said, I never caddied. So that's my normal routine. So on this particular round, we're on the first hole. Trav takes a card from me, puts down the score. I thought he put it in his pocket, and I just assumed he was keeping score the whole time. So we get to the 18th green. Trav's like, hey, you got the scorecard? And I'm like, no, I don't have a single one of your scores. I thought you took the card. He goes, you jackass. I put it back in the bag after one. And I'm like, oh, damn. And I was like, well, it's cool. I'll just get, to get the scores from Pat. He goes, no, you're keeping Justin's score. And I was like, oh, shit. And like, he was like, he stopped laughing, and he kind of looked at me like, you fucking serious? And I was like, dude, I don't have a single score, and I don't have a single one of Justin's scores.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Justin takes this tournament a little bit more seriously than we do, And so Justin comes over to me, he goes, hey, Bacon, you got the scorecard? I'm like, no, Justin, I do not. I don't have a single score. And he goes, and he just kind of looks at Trav, just like, get your boy, and like we come in there.
Your man.
And so we go back into the like lunch area, and I had fixed it, I'd remedied it, and I'm like running around. I put his bag away, and I go up there, and I'm like, and he's just like looking at me like, Bakes, I need more out of you, like I need more out of you. And I'm like, I know. And he like, I took it, and then like he's still mad at me, and I'm like, his buddy forever. And I'm like, hey man, I know what the hell I got. I'm +1 after 3. I'm +2. I would say, I think Tiger Woods is, he knows what the hell he's getting. Like, I'm like, it's his fault. And Justin Timberlake just gets up and he just looks at me. He goes, well, you might be our new favorite guy in the group. Like, he's like, this idiot is really yelling at Travis right now after he did not keep a single score for 18 holes. Like, is this dude nuts? And so that's like, again, it's all about having fun. We've actually had like a couple people come up to me like, hey man, like I don't have a real caddy now because I just got my childhood friend with me because I realized like how fun it is to, like you guys hanging out, like experiencing this together, like again, like we're trying to hit good shots. We're playing, don't get me wrong. Like we're not bowing down, but like They got these starting pitchers who've been playing golf 5 days. Like Trav's Trav's got marketing commitments and acting things. Like he didn't have time to like grind. So like we know we're not gonna compete to win the thing. We just want to hit good shots and have a good time. And like that's what we do. It's it's an amazing experience every year.
That's dope.
Nice, man. It's a great story.
What about, so he said, what, fourth grade municipals, summer camp? You guys
it wasn't a summer camp, but it was a Wednesday league at Shawnee Hills over in, it was like Bedford, Cleveland border. And yeah, it was Wednesday league. You go play 9. And like he said, you got the pull cards. And it was the same, because my only really memories of that is Travis being like 2 holes over and like lugging his, thing. And I'm like, Trav, what are you doing, man? He's like, aren't you on that hole? He's like, yeah, man. Will you see my drive come over here? Just like, it's like, and I'm like, he was hitting at 300 probably back then, like 250. Same thing, just like hit the crap out of the ball. Hell of an athlete, but I just have like vivid memories of him, like, and us just clowning, having fun, like having a good old time.
That's what it's about, man. Enjoying it. Enjoying it. Especially you can enjoy it with people like, like yourself, people you grew up with, through the trenches with. And then now you can come into different experiences and be able to experience with your buddies. Like, it's one of the greatest things you could do.
Yeah, and we weren't playing a lot. That was just like, this is the thing, like have your parents like you've had something to do, So it was like Wednesday, 9 holes. Like we weren't growing up like practicing and grinding, but like you keep that swing, like I was blessed. Like my dad taught me when I was really young, and I have, fond memories of playing, Twilight Nines with him. And, I still keep that swing. I've never had a lesson, I just keep that net. And he's the same way, he's a hell of an athlete, obviously, but he's got that natural swing from us playing when we're really young, and like getting people in there, kids in there young definitely helps, makes everything so much easier. If you're starting, I know you started late.
Yeah.
So you figured it out, but us normals.
I started late,
and I know I've been listening, so I know you're climbing as well.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, man. You've played a lot of these little, these tournaments and stuff like that, and or just been around Trav and everything else. Who's the best golfer you've seen that isn't like a best athlete or celebrity you've seen that really plays golf well?
Marty Fish is a stick. He's incredible. The guys that are grinding out there, Romo.
Oh yeah,
we played a practice night with him. The ball just comes off completely different off the club. He's just absolutely smacking the ball. And, when he gets going on putting, he's amazing. But Justin's got a hell of a game. Justin's got a routine and he sticks with it. And, he hits some very good shots. He's very, very good shots. So he's good. I've only seen Steph on the range, but he's playing a different game than I am too, for sure. The ball comes off, like I think I can play. And I'm like, it's always like, they say he's this or that handicap. Like I could play with him. Then I like saw him on the range a little bit. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's hitting the ball a little bit differently. But there's Cheeto.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there with us this weekend.
That's my guy right there.
I love it. We were having a good old time in Hawaii.
So you haven't seen Steph like play like around? I mean, dude, he was #1 high school player. Like out, he played college.
Yeah, no, I have not seen him play. I just seen him on the range. We're always playing with Pat, and then we're always like Justin has played one of the days with us every year the last few years.
Seen Justin play? Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, he's good. He's got game.
Have you ever played with any tour pros?
John Rahm has played with Trav a few times out of Silverleaf.
Yeah.
Smacks the...
Oh, my God. He was my
Cover off the
teammate.
ball.
I played with him at the Farmers Pro-Am. He's insane.
Yeah, he's no joke at all. No. I think he's, with Rory, he's got game. I mean, he's playing a different game. I mean, he's hitting the ball. The way he strikes the ball and, his wedge game when he gets going. I mean, he's amazing.
We were teeing up on a par 5, and he pulled out a 3-iron. I was like, where's the driver at, bro? He goes, strategy. I'm like, man, take that driver. I'll stop playing as a pro-am. Who cares? He smiled at me. He's like, watch this. That motherfucker went.
3-iron, no big deal.
No big deal.
He's competitive as hell. And he's making the ball. When Trav hit, so he hits it like, 330, 340 down the middle or whatever. Trav goes up right next to him and smokes it like right next to him. And he kind of looks at him like, okay. Next hole, Trav shanks it straight right, hits his cart, and it went through the plastic and knocked Rom's rangefinder off the cart. And he goes, "Oh, you hit the range, you hit the range." That was an Asian boy. You hit the rangefinder off, like whatever his accent was. He was like absolutely shocked. He was like, "Yeah, that's the difference." One hole later, literally like the next hole, like he was.
And where did Rom shot go?
Probably right down the middle.
Yeah, damn.
But to talk to that competition, like he was just messing around, playing with the dude that owns Silverleaf, and they were, having a good time. And like he was intense. Like, he was,
You know what actually is impressive about Rom? I think like by the third hole, because I was kind of still in shock, and I had a really bad tee shot for the first hole. I hit it 100,000 feet in the air, went about 185 yards distance. And the announcer fucked my name up. So Rom's like, "Hey man, come on, let's go. Center of the fairway, who cares?" By the third or fourth hole, I didn't realize how good of a fucking putter Rom was.
Oh yeah.
Like 60 feet, 20 feet, 11 feet. I was like, God damn, man, you could put the lights out with that shitty ass putter.
I mean, the difference between all these guys trying to get on pro, they're all ridiculous.
No,
Yeah,
for sure. I
they all
just wasn't,
hit it
he was knocking the shit out of the ball with such a short backswing. I wasn't expecting him to putt lights out.
Yeah.
And then, it's a pro am, so I didn't think he really cared. And then we were getting to the, to the eighth hole. He's like, "Hey, we're going to win this." I was like, "Okay, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got the worst teammate ever in the fucking world." And he goes, "You got strokes. Don't worry about it." I wasn't even looking at the leaderboard. And then we won. But I didn't, of course, he's okay, great. Yeah, you're a PGA Tour player. I understand you're good, of course. I just wasn't, because he knocks the ball so fucking far. I wasn't expecting him to have such a great short game.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are fighting their asses off to get on this tour. Like the difference between, one guy and the next, like they all have to be incredible putters. Like sometimes they might be mentally off, but they're all insane putters, right? They gotta be.
No,
Okay, how about Dream Foursome Dead or Alive golf?
Ooh. Damn, that's a hell of a question.
You and four, so you play a fivesome. Who's the four you're playing with? You can go ahead and throw Trav in there.
That's first. We're definitely playing with Trav.
You got three
Frank
more.
Sinatra.
Ooh.
And
Love this guy, man.
Bob Hope,
Wow.
who actually grew up tap dancing with my great uncle in Cleveland. I would love to go back and play around with him because he's obviously one of the funniest dudes alive and one of the greatest ambassadors to golf ever. So
One more.
and then Sinatra just for the stories.
That's three.
We'll do, so we got Trav, Sinatra,
Bob.
Hope, Kanye.
Let's go.
I get 4 hours with Kanye. I'm taking it.
Could you imagine that fivesome right there, bro? That would be the Frank Sinatra and Kanye and Bob Hope and oh my
He said, if
God.
I get 4 hours with Kanye, I'm taking it. I hear
Oh
that.
my God.
All right, top 5 golf courses on your list.
I got to throw out Shaker Heights Country Club, where I grew up. It's a Down Ross masterpiece. The greens are, the hole doesn't start till you get to the green. Fun as all hell. Where are we going? The Preserve. That
Nice.
property is just absolutely amazing.
His home.
Yep. Man, this is a tough one. I don't want to go to Pebble. I mean, Pebble's awesome, but that's an easy one. I'd say the Old McDonald at Bandon Dunes.
Nice.
Like literally think you're in Ireland. The whole. It's so. I would say that, and then Sabonic. I get to play out there luckily enough through a friend of mine.
Yeah, I never played.
Love
it's-
Sabonic.
It's pretty damn fun.
We always almost hook
Sabonic's
up in
incredible.
Sabonic, right?
This
Yeah.
weekend, come on out. We'll be there.
I'm doing the one-day member guest September.
Out there.
Oh, your guy. Yeah.
That would be
Jerry, you
epic.
played it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
get that
amazing.
September, mid-September, one-day member guest Sabonic.
I'll be calling him. I'll be calling him after this for sure.
It'll be fun. We'll
No,
get
that's what
paired
you played
together.
out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
epic. I never
It's
played,
incredible.
I never played Shinnecock across the street, but I mean, it's
Oh,
it's got
that's
the
the
water
spot.
holes.
That's the spot.
Yeah.
Never mind. I know you're talking about now because remember what one boy was saying he likes it better than Shinnecock.
I've heard that. Yeah.
You ever played outside of the USA?
Played a dog track in Spain one time because my brother's just like, my brother's a nut. And he's like, we got to play over there. And I'm like, we're going to rent some clubs. We're going to pay way too much. And we had the crappiest demo set like I've ever gotten in my whole entire life. And like, we walked out that and I'm like, dude, we're an hour outside of Madrid. Like, let's just go to Madrid. I'm never going to be in Madrid again. So like, I actually I like Midwest golf. So like, I play way too much golf in the summer, especially September, October when it's beautiful in Cleveland. And then if I'm traveling, I'm traveling, so I don't play a lot of golf when I'm like, when I'm somewhere that I'm never going to be again,
Yeah. Facts.
Were you a sneaky 6 handicap? About right?
5-ish.
Yeah. 5.
Climbing.
We're the same handicap, and we play together, and I hit all the fairways and all the greens. He hits a few of the fairways, none of the greens, and we shoot the same score.
God
Is
damn.
that correct?
Yeah.
It's like irons barely off, like close, but just
It's a lame game, but I'm playing
Yeah.
it,
yeah.
So like hold on now because I thought that Justin was like a 7 or 8. So I've seen him play at Lakeside a couple times. But, if you and Justin went head up, you think you got him?
I'm going to see him soon. You could be asking me that question. He's Justin Timberlake. But I expect to beat everybody. And if I'm getting strokes, I'm winning, So if I'm getting strokes, I'll take myself against anybody. But I bet Justin's I bet he's gotten us down a little bit. He might be a 5, 4 or 5. Chandler Parsons just beat me by 15 strokes.
No, he didn't.
2 days ago
No, he didn't.
at Sherwood. And
No,
when
he
he
didn't.
told me he started playing a year or whatever ago, I was like,
We were playing with
damn.
Chandler like 3 months ago, and that's whatever. It's all good.
I was there losing money. I was counting the strokes. He did it. He was getting up and down. He was
Wow.
striking the ball. He didn't go out of bounds, really. He actually kind of messed up. He could have broken 80, but he made like a triple on 18.
What's his handicap?
He says he's down he's like 12 or something
Yeah, he
like
told
that.
me he was like a 14 when we played with him.
Yeah, he's playing right now. I mean, it was my worst round in 3 years, but he beat me,
It happens.
handily.
Damn. Okay. All right, Chandler.
It
Shit.
got
happens.
ugly out there.
Keep hope alive, man. Keep hope alive, baby.
I mean, you're well on your way, but that's impressive to be playing that. You're grinding.
Yeah, I'm
You got to
definitely.
be grinding.
I mean, I practice a lot, but I'm in love with the game, bro. There's really nothing else I really think about. It's to the point where I never thought it'd be on the background. Like what I mean is, I go to sleep with the golf channel on. I just think about it all the goddamn time. Everything.
Yeah.
When you're doing air strokes and whatever it is, wherever you're thinking about anything reminds you of golf. It's to that, like it's what's. I have the damn. I hated putting into the cups, so they have this little like putter thing where you could just kind of take it anywhere, and it's like literally like it's a 3/4 of a golf hole of a hole. Bring it there where I have that shit in the room right now.
Yeah.
So I could put in the room. I mean, anything.
But that's just confidence, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we all, I assume you're a good enough athlete to hit the ball for, but like, you have the confidence and the mental that you're doing it all the time, and that's what it's all about. I got dumb, blind confidence. So that's why, like, that getting up and down. It's like, well, I expect to get up and down out of that bunker. So that's why half the times it does. As soon as and I'm going through it right now, actually, got my mental off. And I don't expect to do it, and I'm not doing it. I'm not getting up and down. It's not happening.
I mean, a little over a year ago, I played a tournament. I never played a round of golf before. So I don't consider a scramble like a real official round. And I'm on, major news because it's George Lopez's tournament. I didn't think they're going to fucking film me. And I shanked it straight to the fucking left. OB. It was fucking embarrassing. And like people were messaging me, oh, bro, you just shanked it on TV. And I didn't know. And I was like, oh, man, I can't do this next year.
You were thinking about that?
I did think about it. And then the next year when I came back, people were like, I can't believe this is the same fucking guy.
Yeah, that's
Extreme
got to be a
makeover.
good feeling. I mean,
No, it felt good.
because you had to have been somewhat trash at least the beginning, and now you're playing like
Horrible.
you're playing golf. There's guys they're grinding 4 days a week for years, and they're not 12s.
Not even close.
So you're doing it. What was the hardest part starting off? Like, if anything, obviously you've been
Never
doing
swung a club before. So, you know what I mean? Like, it was just getting used to everything's all arms.
Yeah.
I'm not turning my body. you know, Michelle Wee's a pro, and she posted something like a few months ago, and she says, if you're in her caption, it says, if you're struggling rotating your body, parentheses, at Ben Baller, I'm looking at you. What kind of shit is that, bro? Like, why you put that shit on your page, though? You know what I'm saying? And she was showing how to, like, you know what I mean, turn your body. That's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Especially because, like,
a G.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be your big bro.
She's
like,
the best.
Why you gotta put that in your caption? You know, so it's funny. I just had a hard time. I didn't understand the concept.
She knew how to motivate you.
Right.
She got you going.
Yeah,
That wasn't mean. That was nice. She was
that's mean,
helping
dude.
you.
That's mean, bro. There's a lot of
Motivation,
creativity.
man. Constructive criticism.
I am the worst ball striker in the country of a single-digit handicap for sure.
Oh,
I would
damn.
attest to that.
It's awful.
I could agree.
People are like,
to that.
"What's your handicap?" Like, what the hell is
But he
this?
just
You know,
gets fucking.
He
he's a
told me though. He's like,
sneaky
yo, this dude,
38.
he said, this dude, Bacon. It's like yesterday. It was yesterday, breakfast yesterday. He's like, this dude grinds it out. So I was thinking like, you know, maybe he was going to tell me you were 20, 15. I don't know. And then I was like, what? He's like, bro.
No, he just looks like he needs to hit balls at the range, like hit irons for like a month, and then you could be like 3-4 over easily.
I haven't hit the range in years.
Ever.
I don't even roll. I'm always late, so I never have time. I don't even play the first hole normally. My course goes 1, 2, and then it comes back. So my friends say it's like it's gonna be on your head, so and I'll meet y'all on 3. Like, because 1's a great hole, but I always par it. 2's the worst hole on the course. So I'm just like, I'll see you guys on 3. Start with the par 5. You know, it's nice and open. So
Nice and open, get the swing going.
Shit. That is, oh my God, bro.
I play
love this
so
guy.
much golf. Like my friend, like, what are you doing? Like, you know, I'm like, this is why I joined a club. You know, like, do whatever the hell I, show up when I want.
So you don't hit balls before you play around?
I literally have not hit balls in years.
Damn.
But you'll see it when I'm ball striking.
You see him hitting a little squirrely cuts.
I mean, what kind of clubs do you play?
I got the 790s.
Oh, you got 790s. Okay.
And I just went and got that Paradigm driver, which is
Is it working?
How you like it?
kind of like cheating. You know, I mean, it catches your misses pretty damn good. And I got an extra 15 for sure.
What does
I'm
Trav
up to
play?
260.
What's Trav's clubs?
Shoot, I don't even know. He likes Titleist. He's mostly
He knows
Titleist.
his caddy. He doesn't know what club he's playing.
Well, he thinks he's got a new set like every week. He's like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about this?" Like, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
You don't play enough to be
Yeah,
worried
we don't
about
know.
that.
Like, we don't know your numbers. You know, like we don't know your numbers. We definitely don't know your numbers if you get new irons every 3 months. You know, like
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But he's like Nike. So he rocked those as long as he could.
Oh, man.
But he's definitely got Titleist driver and Titleist irons right now. But yeah, I got that Paradigm, and then I just went and got some Callaway wedges, which have like I had banged up. Like I bought mine off the bagroom guy at a club, like 3 for $100 Vokies, you know, and
Vokies are the shit.
I was rocking those for like 9 years. I finally just went and got some of these Callaways, and we'll see.
Callaway, all 3 Callaway wedges
Yeah.
in putter.
No, I got a Scotty Cameron from like 89.
Which one? What's it look like? A blade or a
It's a
mallet?
blade.
You guys ever play
Why not?
Hillcrest
Yeah, I guess so.
Country Club? That dude right there, the white hat, that's Maltzy, brilliant artist, Maltzy, and he's a member of Hilcrest, and Hilcrest is fucking brilliant. So Maltzy, these guys want to play Hilcrest. JR, Ben,
Mazel tov.
we all need Hilcrest invitations.
And they need to make it a 5-some too.
Look, he's in.
Oh, he's wearing a Malbon shirt too.
That's right.
He's wearing a Malbon shirt. Okay.
Like that. I
Everybody's
like
wearing the
that.
mob on this.
Oh, he's got the Hilcrest.
Hillcrest is amazing. The
Where is
rebuild
it?
on Hillcrest. It's in LA. It's
West LA, just literally outside Century City.
Okay. The first course I ever played was Sherwood. That was epic.
Yeah, sure,
liked
it's
it.
sick.
I gotta get back. I played a lot up in Northern California, but that was the first time I've ever played in LA. But
Where
I
you
was-
play Olympic Club?
Yeah, Olympic is my
Presidio?
buddy of mine's a member. They're Presidio is what I was just going to
Studio's
say.
like that's where I play the
That's
most.
where I go. That's
We
the
got-
best.
we just met halfway. He was in San Fran. I was at Pebble. We met halfway at Pasta Tiempo.
That was
fun,
epic.
right?
That
How's
was that was a treat. And I didn't know much about it before I went
I
out
never
there
heard of
too.
it,
So it
yeah.
was just a pleasant surprise.
Tell
There was a
them
lot
about
of
it.
fun shots. But what's the public course? You just mentioned it.
Presidio.
Presidio. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Because
so
that was my
I-
first round ever playing out there. The first weekend I'd ever been in San Francisco. I hadn't like ever experienced that, you know.
So I played
like-
ball in college in the Bay.
Okay.
And then I came back, but 7 years ago, I bought a house out there. So I just got rid of it a couple months ago. So that's basically, so I play TPC Harding a lot, play Olympic a little bit, but Presidio is where I play the most. Did you ever play Lincoln Park right next to Presidio?
Yeah. You
Yo,
hit the ball. I can hit a 300 on that course because it just starts bouncing.
Down. And then hole 16, you got the Golden Gate Bridge, one of the most beautiful views in the world. And plus, it's looking like $15, $20. You know what I mean?
They got a little trailer for a clubhouse when I was there.
Oh, it's the fucking terrible, bro. The homeless people in there and the fucking
But
bathroom.
it's great. Like, there's people walking their dogs while you're pitting your drive, and it's like normal, and it's cool because it's San Francisco. You know, like, we can't hog this. You know, like, I think it's cool that it's just people come in and out. Yeah. And
it's a par 65. It's 5,400. You know, so it's not really a long course, but it's beautiful.
Yeah,
and it's fun.
No, it's a lot of fun. If it had more of a budget, it'd be awesome. Presidio is amazing as well, and you know, if you get the San Francisco rate for $65 or $95 maybe now, but like
it's 100
that
something.
It went up. I got it. I remember when the first time I played it, I know it was.
Well, no, if you're a San Francisco native, if you have a SF resident card, you can, you know.
Yeah, I finagle them. Yeah,
but I didn't think that Olympic Club was really.
we made copies.
JR for sure play Olympic Club, right?
Yeah.
What you think about Olympic Club?
I like Olympic. I'm a Tillinghast guy, so SFG is like SFG, LACC, like those are like my gyms.
Okay.
San Francisco Golf Club, that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
I haven't played that yet.
SFG, that's...
Oh, that's it. Okay, gotcha.
So another thing about San Francisco that's much different from LA, everyone walks. Even TPC Harding, that's a long fucking course, bro. That's a fucking long course. And I was like, wait a second, what you mean cart path only? Fuck you talking about? This is crazy. But, you know, that just, I was like, man, fuck this. I was like, my leg hurts. I can't do this. And they're like, nah, sorry, cart path only.
This motherfucker.
Stop, bro, stop.
He
You
over
said it
here
3 episodes already. I don't want to say it again.
Fucking doctor notes, getting rides and shit.
He gets doctor notes on all the courses.
He can't walk. He's got to get fucking...
They give him the flag on top of the cart, you know. Drive right up on the fringe.
Sometimes I choose to walk because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play better.
Yeah,
because I don't want to be chasing the ball all over the place. If I'm schlepping the clubs, I'm like, I'm going to hit the ball straight. I'm going to be like locked in. I'm thinking about my stuff a little bit more. Friday afternoon rounds, we're always taking the cart out, obviously.
No, for sure. You know, I stopped doing that, by the way. So I was at Bel Air, and you know, the caddy was like, "Hey, man, you got to leave your bag here." I was like, "What the fuck you have 20 balls for?"
Yeah,
whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I want to prepare for everything." You know, I had sleeves, everything you could think of, training tools. He was like, "No," they gave me the nylon bag.
Your rain gear in LA.
Yeah, and then the dude goes, he brought 4 balls. And I'm like, "Hey, man, just in case." He's like, "Nah, but I didn't lose a ball." You know what I mean? But it was cool because, you know, but I felt bad because the caddy's carrying 2 bags. It's like 60 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe 65. But I you know, I mean, I want to start walking more. I do at least, you know, every 2 weeks I'll walk around. But
I like to take the cart if I'm trying to play a bunch of holes. Like, it's after work, I'm trying to get in as many holes as possible. Then I take the cart. But like, if I'm going to be waiting behind somebody else in front of me, and then I start getting irritable, I'm like, all right, I may as well walk and kind of just take my time. If I'm not going anywhere, you know, and the experience of taking a caddy, like I didn't want to pay for it for a while. And even now I'm like, you know, sometimes I don't want to pay for it, you know, like, you know, but it's a great experience. It improves everything, you know, and like, you know, if they're dinging you for the cart anyway, you know, just kind of take your time and out there chilling, you know, and like getting paired up with people. Like at Presidio, I've been paired up with some characters, some like old, you know, businessmen, some old, you know, dudes that came here from China 40 years ago, and they've been playing here every day, then living here and telling stories and whatnot, you know, like.
Yeah, it's a trip. I did that. Like I played 30. My first time playing 36 holes was in San Francisco. So I played Presidio, went and got some ramen, and then I went to TPC Harding. And on the 18th hole, it was so dark. I remember I was like, I can't see my ball. I don't know where it is, but I think I hit it good and blah, blah, whatever. But both times I got paired with random people. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of cool too, but I wouldn't really like, and then at the end, this guy's like, "Hey man, can we get a pic?" I was like, "You motherfuckers didn't say shit the whole round." And I was like, "Yeah, that was kind of cool that they never said shit until the last hole."
Yeah. Well, you're not always that lucky, unfortunately, right? You know, you
at all.
You're like, man,
won't stop
Saturday
talking.
is spent with this dweeb, you know, like sitting here acting like he normally hits good shots. You know, it's just like the worst. But you know, normally most people are cool, and you know. Yeah. If not, you know, you just throw your AirPods in or something.
That's my favorite right
walking
there.
ahead of
That's
him.
my go-to.
This guy, man,
That's why I get my own caddy. I don't do the whole dual situation. No, give one caddy who's gonna carry my bag. I don't got time for you to be running over here trying to bring me a wedge and then no. I'll pay for my own caddy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't. I mean, I felt bad because I was a guest, but then what you just said made sense because, bro, I was about to get. I got it up and down, and I was waiting for the thing, and you know, like he had like all these clubs, and I was like, fuck, man, I wish I had my own caddy. That's good advice, man.
You need to get a steady. If you got a club, you need to have your guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have him pick you up.
I don't
before the
have
round,
one
drive you home
properly.
if you have a couple drinks.
I don't have a proper one at the preserve.
Not
I
yet?
really take them up there.
Do you walk preserve or do you take a
No,
cart?
you could take a cart and then they don't let the caddy ride on the back of the cart. And so the caddy goes in another cart. So he's just like driving out in the front. I'm like, what the fuck did I come out here with him for?
Yeah.
I'm not really
awesome.
into, but when I go play Pebble or Spyglass, I have my go-to guys. And then those go-to guys, Evan, and there's a couple of them, but then I bring them up to play at the preserve often. So they're like +3, +4 handicaps. And they're really good caddies.
Jesus
So I'll
Christ.
just play with them, you know?
+4 and he's a caddy?
Dude, the +10 is tour. +4 is like, there's thousands +4s that are
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
have
But
no chance in hell of ever making money playing golf. So it's such a crazy game that you could shoot, 68, average 68, 67. It's like, you got to be able to shoot 60. You got to be able to shoot 12 under.
playing a +4 could still teach you plenty.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
not
yeah,
much, like,
yeah.
if I'm paying somebody to cart caddy, I'd rather pay him to play with me.
No, exactly. I
Right.
pay for them to play with me, and then they're like caddying basically the whole time, reading putts anyway, and helping and clubbing. And, it's like, you sure you want to hit 8? I'd hit the 9.
Yeah.
Thanks, Papa.
Playing with better golfers is always
yeah.
How you get better.
For sure.
got it.
100%.
Brings it out, brings
Sure.
better shots out of you. Be following suit. They start spraying it. All of a sudden, you're spraying it.
I mean,
Playing with better golfers.
something that my coach never told me was the position of the butt, like of the the butt of the club. And Ron was like, "Hey man, you have it aimed at your belt buckle. Why don't you bring it down a little closer, like to the crotch area?" And I was like, I just didn't really know what to say. You know what I mean?
Simplest thing, like, or they might just be like, "Hey, you're a half an inch off the sweet spot every single time. You probably didn't even know that, And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, you're like, wow, it's just coming off way, way differently. It's rolling way, way more. Like these little tweaks. So it's like, yeah.
Are you a percentage caddy? Are you like 70%, 80%, or are you like
I try and tell him to like pick a spot, I'm trying to, get it to here, stop it here. But yeah, he likes, 70%er, but I'll kind of mark it like, hey, we're going here, we're going.
trying wanted
We're
to die
stopping it
right
here.
here? And yeah.
Yeah, the caddy I had the other day was talking about you're 104, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. 101. I said, what is that? I don't even know what that means. It's uphill or whatever. But I normally just, hey, yeah, we're hitting at 70%. Take it to here.
What does that mean? What does that mean? We are 101.
104 means you're getting 104%. That means it must be barely uphill. 70% means you're going to hit it 70% to the hole. So
I get
it's a 10
70%.
foot.
I just never heard 101, 104.
Well, it'd be like 150 means you got to hit it.
You gotta smack the shit out
It's
of
really uphill.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't even know what he was saying. I normally, like I just said, get it up into this, just kind of take it in that spot, just find your spot on the green, let the green kind of take it, But Trav, I help him out on, on those like 12 footers, those makeable 8 to 15 footers. And then, I'm just trying to give him his spot on the legs,
Yeah. Easy to put.
Exactly.
Speaking of Trav, you guys have a match to go win.
Yes. We got to go
We
get
wish
this
you
done.
well, and don't let them leave any putts short.
I will not. If y'all are ever in Cleveland, play out at Mayfield Sandridge, call me. Play out there. Have a good old time.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you guys having me on.
No, thank you for coming
Really
on, man.
appreciate you, man.
See you next week, everybody.
That's bacon, y'all.